Welcome! This time, I'll be showing the lore items that Dominion players can collect in the starting zone, Levian Bay. This video will cover each Datacube, journal, and Tales from Beyond the Fringe key as they appear in the zone's quest route, but you can also use the links in the description below to jump right to the items you need. The zone begins at Stormcaller Landing. This is where you will appear if you choose to enter Levian Bay with a new character or teleport here from the other Dominion starting zone, Crimson Isle. The first piece of zone lore will be directly in front of you after you land. Check out the boxes next to Pilot Ikarios and interact with the Datacron there to unlock Scouting Report, Levian Bay. For the next piece, you'll need to find another base camp called Jagged Cove. To get there, you can either follow the road heading out of Stormcaller Landing and turn left at the fork, or take a shortcut by traveling north along the coastline. Once you arrive, look for a medical station on the west side of the camp. The Datacron will be on a table between two of the beds. Interact with it to learn more about the Dominion's objectives in Levian Bay with Deployment Orders, Operation Rain Shadow. Follow the road southeast out of Jagged Cove until you reach Zin's Landing. There are 5 lore items to collect here. First, look behind the first barricade just as you enter the base, next to Wingman Galactic. The first Tales from Beyond the Fringe key of the zone is propped up against the inner wall, next to the road. Chancellor Juro Takagurian will be standing in a tent near the middle of Zin's Landing. The first Datacube of Levian Bay will be just behind him. Listening to it will unlock Datacube entry, the Nexus project. Note that this counts as a distinct lore item from the Nexus project Datacube found in Crimson Isle, so even if you found that one already, you'll need to pick it up again here to count toward the lore collection for Levian Bay. The next item is a piece of world lore called Enigma Report, Welcome to the Enigma Chamber. Even though you can find it in Levian Bay, it doesn't count toward the zone's lore collection. Additionally, you can only collect this piece once per character, so if you already found it in Crimson Isle or elsewhere in the world, you won't be able to interact with it here. The report is under the same tent, just to the right of the Chancellor. Continue around Zin's Landing and look for a stack of crates behind Supply Officer Daru, next to the eastern barricade. You'll find a copy of the Galactic Explorer's Handbook on top of the smallest box in the stack. Like the Nexus Project Datacube, this item also appears in Crimson Isle, but needs to be recollected here to count toward the zone lore for Levian Bay. The last item in Zin's Landing is hidden inside of a crate by the road about halfway between the eastern and western barricades. Approach the open crate and peek inside to find an exclusive interview with Artemis Zin published in Citizens Weekly number 22, A Word with Artemis. Backtrack along the road heading west until you reach the fort closest to Stormcaller Landing. Then head south to the beachfront area of Seaspine Cove. Near the end of the road, there will be a shabby pier and a waterlogged boat. Board the vessel and check the side nearest to the pier to investigate Skipper Grumby's log. Follow the coastline east until you reach another road heading north. Follow this trail up to the fork and look for a tiny hidden path leading southeast. This will take you toward the nearby mountains and right up to the entrance of Stalker's Den, home to the Malverines that prowl the area. Run straight ahead and search the back of the den to learn more about these predators with Datacube entry, Feral Evolution. Return to the road and follow it east, past Seaspine Point and along the path leading into Starcom Station. As soon as the path levels out, look for a platform on the left. A Datacube will be floating to one side. Interact with Datacube entry Advanced Transmission to reveal more backstory about the station. For the next Datacube, you will need to gain entrance to the Elder Vault. Step into the teleporter in the center of Starcom Station to be transported inside. You may notice a particularly large cube floating on the opposite side of the room, but you won't be able to interact with it. You can learn more about it, however, by crossing the room and checking out the smaller Datacube on the left. Interact with it to unlock Datacube entry Elder Cube. The next lore piece is in the same area on the ramp leading into the right side room and the teleporter to Security Hub Sigma. Read the datacron on the north side of the ramp to preview the script for Artemis Zen's next broadcast, Meeting the Caretaker. Head up the ramp on the left side of the main room in the Elder Vault. At the end of the hall, there will be a teleporter leading to Engineering Sublevel Theta. As before, enter the green area to be transported inside. Once you arrive, walk straight ahead until you reach a dead end of rocks and fences. There should be a sheet of parchment on your left between a Skeech-crafted fence and a campfire. Interact with this for insight into the intellectual intrigues of Skeech Science. Follow the winding path deeper into Engineering Sublevel Theta. At the lowest level in the southwest corner, a Skeech Hag will be guarding the final Datacube of the zone. Defeat her if necessary, then interact with the cube to unlock Datacube entry Manual Override. The final 3 lore pieces are in Greyshore. To get there, return to the entry room of the Elder Vault by taking the same teleporter used to enter Engineering Sublevel Theta. Then take either of the 2 narrow, helmet-shaped passages along the back wall and cross the next room until you reach the northmost end of the area. Another teleporter will lead from the Elder Vault out to Surfskidder Cave. From there, simply follow the cave's path. There's only one, and it will lead you right to the exit and to the beginning of the Greyshore area. Once you reach Greyshore, head past the Dominion barricades and into the heart of the Exile forces. Proceed straight ahead and approach the beach area. Look for a small setup near the water containing a blue interface and a camouflage tent. The next item is a datacron on a box between these 2, but you may have to zap a few Exile invaders before you can pick it up. Interact with it for a glimpse into Granite culture with the aptly named publication, Rocks. Follow the road south through Greyshore, past the Exile Warbot, and eastward into a protected area surrounded by a wire-topped fence. Hang a left after you pass the entryway and approach the table at the south end of this area to read about the Black Hood's activities in Levian Bay with Strategic Analysis, Starcom Station. The last item in the zone is at the opposite end of the area, hidden in the grass just in front of an Exile ship. Interact with the drop datacron to unlock the second and final Tales from Beyond the Fringe key for Levian Bay and to read the episode Destiny Awaits. Congratulations! You now own every piece of lore and many of the secrets of Levian Bay. Thanks for watching and see you next time!